challenges. How big a win is that?
It's a big win, obviously. You know, I think it was one of them days where it wasn't for the one to try. You know, I think we've had quite a bit of the ball, and to be fair to Queen of the South, they've made it really difficult for us. But we just never made the right decisions more often than not. We rushed things a little bit. We looked, probably the result beforehand in a strange type of way probably didn't help. You know, so, but that's what they're going to have to deal with. You know, they're going to have to deal with that from now to the end of the season. And most importantly, you know, to get the results the way we did, you know, is always nice as a coach. It's not great for the ticker, you know, but it's great for team morale.
It seemed as if Queen of the South were not happy, be it the drop ball or whatever. What was your own view?
I think, well, I've just actually seen it, and I think the referees dropped it, and their players not gone for it. So Fonts has just played, but he's actually dropped it in between the two of them. So that's my take on it.
How does it set you up for the big one at Ibrox next week?
It obviously sets the tie up really nicely, to be honest. I don't think, irrespective of the result today, it was going to be anything other than a great game anyway. So the fact that Rangers have dropped points today, and the fact that we've picked points up and we move level, I think just adds a little bit more spice to the pot.
Is that the sort of win in that manner that could win championships?
We're not going to mention the name. It's the sort of win that can help you achieve things. But there'll be no one getting carried away. We're still a long way. We've still got Christmas, and I think, you know, towards the end of January we'll really get an idea and a clearer picture of how the tables or the league's going to run its course.
Just finally, newspaper reports today suggesting Scott Allen and Anthony Stokes could be returning to Easter Road in January. Is there anything in that? How accurate could that be?
I don't know, actually. I haven't even seen the paper, or someone actually mentioned the headline to me earlier on. So
you're not ruling it out, though?
I'm not ruling it in either.
James, should you have got a point out of that one?
Yeah, I think we're a bit frustrated with obviously how the game ended. I thought the players were magnificent from the first minute. We knew that obviously Hibs were going to try and close the gap between themselves and Rangers, having seen the result earlier in the day, but I thought we were magnificent. I say we created chances ourselves. It wasn't a one-sided game, and then obviously a little bit controversial at the end with how Hibs get their goal, and we're all a wee bit sore at the minute.
Talk us through that then, from your point of view.
Yeah, well, it leads up to that. I think Kyle Hutton gets hit in the face with the ball at the edge of our box, so Mark Miller's chasing. I think it's Fraser 5 into the corner. So when the play stops, it's going to be a bounce ball, I think, in the corner, and we're going to obviously then play, because we've got Hibs deep in their corner. But I think the way it looks since seeing it back, that the referee kind of drops the ball into Fontaine's path, and then the attack from there. And plus we couldn't get Kyle Hutton back on the pitch, who had been off when the linesman hopefully had seen him at the side, but they said that obviously the communication, they couldn't hear each other. So we're obviously a bit disappointed because we're a man down, plus it looks like they kind of had a free run at the possession after the drop ball.
Could you argue that they were still deep inside their own half, you still could have defended it, or do you feel that the man less has been a big impact? I
think the man less has an impact, but we have got 3 centre halves on the pitch at that time as well, so we're looking to defend that better. The way it kind of pans out, he's getting a header probably in the middle of the 6-yard box, so that's frustrating. But as I say, if we dealt with obviously the bounce ball instinct better and having that extra man in midfield, it might have stopped it getting to that.
What did the ref say to you?
I just think he felt that Mark Miller was possibly looking to time waste, but I think when Mark Miller's there and the referee's in control of the situation, he's ready to restart the game. He's got to be looking at it that it's a ball between two players rather than dropping into a Hibs path. And as I say, they get up the pitch, and with us still having the man off, they go on and cross a ball and score a goal.
What was going on afterwards with, it looked like Chris Higgins and Dominique Malonga?
I never seen that, to be honest. I think everybody's a bit frustrated and things got a bit heated, and that's because the players feel hard done by. Obviously Hibs are delighted because they've won the game and they've got the 3 points as well. So I think these things happen on the pitch. We're just a bit disappointed how it panned out today.
Given that, and given recent performances at Easter Road in particular where you've done really well, can you take positives? Is it just a wee bit at the end that leaves a bad taste.
Yeah, we were really happy at half time. We said that we had to put another 45 in like we did in the first half, and I felt we did that. To lose a goal so late, it's frustrating, but we need to take positives. And I think if we play like that week in, week out, we'll win a lot more games, because consistency's been probably our big issue this year. And if we can get the attitude and application like we had today, we'll be doing all right.